Batman, Batman, Batman. Batman, Batman, Batman.
Aweh, Millionaire. It's me, and welcome to another Smart Trader YouTube live stream analysis. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to trade gold our way. And when I mean our way, I'm talking about the smart way. What is the smart way? Okay, the smart way is trading like a smart trader and following the smart money. Okay, the smart strategy, the smart trader strategy, which allowed me to profit off this gold trade. And as you can see over there, I sold gold. This is a previous trade which I took on the 28th of May. Sold gold over there. There you can see the entry price, you can see the stop loss, and you can see the take profit, which was hit in 2 hours. Nice and quickly, nice and simple. You can see no problems from when it triggered to when it hit take profit. And this is the same smart trader strategy that I've used to pick up pips in the market where, profits have been collected in like 1 second, 3 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. And I'm going to show you how you can trade gold using this strategy so that you can capitalize off these easy trades in the market and obviously trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. Now, gold, okay, very simple commodity to trade if you know how to trade like a smart trader. What's up, Omar? What's up, Mr. X M3? What's up, guys? How you doing? This is a trade, like I'm saying, I took on the 28th of May, but I want to go over this trade so that you can learn exactly how you can spot these easy trade setups. Okay, I've done lots of videos where I trade live with you, where I show you profits as they've been collected, but this was an important one that I quickly wanted to cover before I forget. And it's a new week and new pips to collect. So yeah, so whenever you trade gold, guys, the key secret that you need to understand is very simple: supply and demand and forex volume. Okay, supply and demand and forex volume is what's going to help you to trade with the banks. You want to trade with the banks, you want to follow the banks, you don't want to follow the amateur traders, you want to trade with the banks, and supply and demand is exactly what's going to help you to do that. So currently I'm on the 15-minute time frame, which is where I took this trade, but what I'm going to show you is how I identified these interest levels of supply and demand using the tool of forex volume to do so. And what you do here is you need to go back to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, the 4-hour time frame is where you identify these supply and demand levels, okay, and see exactly potentially where the smart money, what interest levels they are looking at and what areas of interest the banks are focusing on. So with this one, we'll start with the demand level. Very, very simple. Again, I'm using FX volume. Okay, I'm looking for high volume to show me where the banks stepped into the market, because you don't care when the banks are not in the market. When I mean the banks, I'm talking about the big money, the smart money. When they step into the market and they add volatility, they move the market in the direction that they want to move. So here we have a potential demand level, and we also have so we need to identify supply and demand, and also we've got a demand level over there, and let's look at where our supply level was. Okay, so we had our supply level over there. So potential supply, potential demand level identified on the 4-hour time frame. And then what you do over here is you drill down to the 15-minute time frame, so you can see exactly at which point, okay, and what time the banks stepped into the market. So you know exactly where that level of interest is, where the supply and the demand level is. So supply level, very simple. As you can see, we're using the FX volume to help us to identify. So boom, nice and simple. There we go, nice and easy. Like, there we go. Look at that. You can even see the big push down. So we know that this was a supply level, and then boom, demand level. Again, very, very easy. We use the FX volume. volume spike to help us to identify, and skibbity pap, this one was boom right over here. Okay, yep, right over there. So there we have our supply level, our demand level, and we have our supply level over there. And as you can see, these levels were plotted before the trade was even taken. Okay, and this is important because when you're trading with supply and demand, you know in advance where these level of interests are, these interest levels are. So you know with high probability when price reaches these levels, okay, that you are in a high probability zone where you know with high probability that you're going to profit off the market. What's up, Ndumiso? How are you guys doing? What trades are you guys in today? Let me know. I'm curious to know what trades you guys are in today. We are analyzing gold, but I'm curious to see where you guys are at. So there we go. Supply level, demand level, supply level from the 26th of May and the demand level from the 27th of May. Okay, bear in mind that this trade was taken on the 28th of May. So again, you can see these levels, plot these levels in advance before the trade actually plays out. And that's why you want to trade like a smart trader, because when you can identify these levels in advance, then you don't have to stress, because when it gets there, there's a high probability that when you place the trade, you're going to profit. And that's what it's all about. So there we go. So going from the 27th of May, we had price come off the demand level. Okay, price came off the demand level and went all the way to test the supply level, which we identified. Okay, we identified this level on the 26th of May. So already in advance, we already know price is approaching a supply level, which is a level of interest for the banks. Okay, you don't care what the dumb traders are thinking or the amateur traders are thinking. You want to think like the banks, because if you think like the banks, you stand a higher probability of profiting in the market. So we had over here price come and test the supply level. Okay, and also interesting enough, on the 28th of May, okay, if we go to Forex Factory, okay, if we go to Forex Factory, we see that on the 28th of May, okay, at 2:30 p.m. we had high impact news on the dollar. Okay, and we know that as a smart trader, whenever there's high impact news coming up for the day, we know that there's a high potential that the banks are going to be playing in the markets and stepping into the market. So this was another clue. Okay, high impact news coming up and price is approaching a supply level. So already you know that the boxes are being ticked. Okay, this trade is being set up, and as a smart trader, that's what you want. You want the bank tips and the bank clues to tick the boxes and show you what you should be doing. So already we knew USD, gold, paired against the dollar, so easy. I mean, it's like it's telling you what you should be trading. Forex Factory tells you what currency pairs you should be trading. A lot of people, they ask me like, which currency pair should you trade? You should let the banks tell you what you should trade at the time, because again, when the banks are participating in the move, there's going to be a high potential for volatility and a high potential that the trade will be a high probable trade, because you want the probabilities in your favor. But anyway, back to the charts. Price came, tested a supply level. Okay, so now we know, number one, where the banks are. We know what the dumb money is thinking. Okay, the dumb money see price has been going up, so they want to buy. And if you, like a simple tip, if you want to know what direction to trade, just think what the dumb trader would do, what a retail amateur trader would do, and you simply do the opposite. So amateurs are seeing prices going up, they want to be buying exactly what the banks want them to think. But you as a smart trader, you don't trade like a retail amateur trader, you trade like a smart trader. So price came, tested the supply level, and we know when price tests a supply level, this is an indicator to look for selling opportunities. All right, so this is when you knew that you wanted to be selling, when price was testing the supply level. Okay, testing the supply level before the news was even released. So before the news was even released, this was a high, like literally screaming at you, banks are about to step into the market. This is a trade that you need to be looking at. Let me look at the comments here for a second. Okay, we got S&P 500. Yes, I'm also looking at S&P 500. I'm long S&P 500. Bitcoin as well. I'm also long Bitcoin. collecting pips from there, looking at USD CHF, interesting. How to identify a high impact news on Forex Factory. Okay, how do you identify high impact news on Forex Factory? Very, very simple. You just simply go to forexfactory.com. Okay, you go to the economic calendar, and then you look for where it has a red flag. Impact is where red is high impact, orange is medium, and yellow is low impact. Okay, you don't focus on orange and yellow, you only focus on red, which is high impact news. Okay, because high impact news indicates that there's a potential high probability for high volatility in the market at that time. Okay, and we know that the only entities that can move the market and create this high volatility is the banks themselves. Okay, the big money, the major hedge funds, institutions. So we already know it's a clue telling you that the banks are going to be participating in the market, and that's when you want to participate in the market, because that's what smart traders do. They follow the smart money. So hopefully that makes sense. So simply you just open up Forex Factory, you look what high impact news are coming up for the day. So you know in advance which currency pairs you should be focusing on. So in this example, we had, in this instance, we had USD high impact news. So USD, you could have paired it with like literally USD against CAD, USD against anything. But again, we're looking at gold here, gold against the dollar. So that was a high probability setup. All right. You go on the website and any red folder is market impacting. Yes, anything with red is what you need to focus on. Okay, anything with red. Okay, also you don't want to look at what the actual forecast figures is. You don't care about figures, you care about price action. Okay, figures is none of your business. Okay, because again, it is none of your business. Literally, you don't know what the figures are going to be. You can't predict the market, but you can use price action to tell you with high probability, supply and demand, and forex volume what you need to be doing. Okay, we have high impact news in 45 minutes. Now, the high impact news that are coming up, let's have a look. Okay, because what I'm looking at are the high impact news that I want to focus on for today. What, not really today, tomorrow is AUD high impact news. So if we look at, let's see what Forex Factory is showing us today. Let's look at what Forex Factory is showing us today. Yeah, so we do have dollar high impact news coming up today, and I'll actually show you the new supply and demand levels on gold as well, so you can see exactly what potential things are going to be happening. So here's my Forex Factory over there. As you can see, Monday the 1st of June. Monday the 1st of June, we have dollar news coming out. So yep, we've got dollar news coming out in 45 minutes. So that's something we need to be focusing on as well. So again, it's dollar, so you can pair the dollar with any of your favorite currency pairs that you want. All right. What's the name of the indicator that I'm using? What indicator are you talking about? The volume indicator or the indicator at the bottom that says TSR? Okay, if you're talking about volume, okay, this is a standard volume indicator that you find on your MetaTrader. And if you're talking about the TSR indicator, which shows you like your average daily range, it shows you your opening price, your closing price, and the current price that it is. It's just a nice indicator that just puts all the information on one page. You don't have to go up and down, change time frames, etc. The only reason I use the TSR is to show me like the daily low and the daily high. Sometimes average daily range, but there's no need for that now. If you're trading, again, supply and demand, you don't really need to focus on that because the fractals will tell you how to plot your entry and your stop loss. So in this example, we had price come and test the supply level. So when this happens, you use the most recent fractal high and the most recent fractal low as your point of entry. Okay, and stop loss. So in this case, most recent fractal high, as you can see, also which is just above the supply level, which is also good. Okay, when your stop loss is above or below a supply or demand level, there's a good indicator over there. And then most recent fractal low, okay, let's do this. Most recent fractal low is, now in this situation there were many points where you could have placed your entry. Okay, you could have put your entry price on this fractal low over there, you could have put it on this fractal low or this fractal low over there. Now as you can see, there's fractal highs here as well, but again what you want is to keep your trade safe. Okay, and to prevent getting stop hunted, you want to usually put it at the supply level or just outside of the level. Okay, when it's like this, you know it's not a good setup, because you could go back and test that supply level again. This is just for the stop loss. So there we go, entry, stop loss, and then your target. Very, very simple. You just calculate it based on the pips from your stop loss to entry, and this one was a 70 pip stop loss, 73 pip stop loss, not too bad. And then boom, trade triggered. Okay, literally triggered and went to the take profit in just under 2 hours. And that's how you trade like a smart trader, and that's how you trade gold our way. Okay, the smart way. Okay, and this is a strategy that you need to be applying if you want to collect easy pips in the market. Okay, if you don't want to collect easy pips in the market, you can use all these other fancy indicators that you see, and then yeah, good luck to your trading for them. Okay, if you want high probability setups, then you trade like a smart trader and you follow the smart money. Okay, so what is the name of the indicator you're using? Hopefully that helps. The TSR indicator, you can click the link in the description to download the TSR indicator. It's a free indicator. That's you can just even Google it yourself if you don't want to click in the link in the description. And the Forex volume indicator is in your indicators in your MetaTrader 4. So you just simply go to indicators and look for volume. Okay, standard volume indicator. You don't need to put any settings on it. You just add it to the chart. Okay, and you focus on the high volume to show you where the smart money is. And I've also got a free video training that you can click in the link in the description so that you can learn how to draw these supply and demand levels like a smart trader in 4 easy steps. Does NFP make it hard to trade using price action? No, it doesn't, Mr. X M3. It doesn't make it hard. It actually makes it easy. Okay, if you trade using the smart trader strategy, trading NFP will be so much easier because you don't have to guess. Okay, you don't have to guess where, like, do I want to be a buyer or a seller? Okay, because that's what most people do. They guess when it's NFP, and that's why they blow their accounts, because they're guessing. Okay, we already know what happens when you guess in trading. When you guess, it's gambling. When you gamble, you never become a consistent and profitable trader. If you want to be a consistent and profitable trader, okay, you want to trade high probability setups. Okay, and I've got many videos where I've killed NFP using the same strategy that I'm teaching you in this video. Okay, and if you want to watch those videos, click the link in the description as well, NFP, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, where profits you make in like 1 second, 3 seconds, 60 seconds, 30 seconds. I mean, like, very, very easy. Okay, thanks. Learned how to calculate my target. Awesome. Very, very simple. Okay. Yep, you calculate your target. Is very, very simple. Is you look at the distance between entry and stop loss. Okay, and then you add that same number of pips to put your take profit. Or if you want to do it like very, very beginner, you look how much you're risking at the stop loss in terms of dollars, and you move your take profit where it's the same or more. Okay, you never want to make your target less than the amount that you're risking. Okay, it's always equal or more. Okay, that's how you make consistent profits in this market. So as you can see, trade triggered, hit the take profit, and then went and did its thing. So today, let's look at what zones are potentially setting up. Okay, and this is very simple. We can see that price has broken. Okay, price has broken through the supply level. So when this happens, when price breaks through a supply level, then all you simply need to do is you go back to the 4-hour time frame and you look for the new supply level, the new level of interest that the price is potentially going to test. Okay, and in this case, let's look at where the potential supply levels are. Okay, I can already see boom, supply level over there. Okay, and again, I'm using FX volume to help me to identify. So boom, high volume spike. There already we know bank stepped in over there. Now we go from the 4-hour time frame, we go to the 15-minute time frame, and now we look exactly. Okay, we need to know exactly at which price, okay, and at which time the bank stepped into the market. Okay, and as you can see over there, all right, you look for the high volume spike. Okay, there we go over there. So we've got a potential zone over there. Okay, and then if we look for more clues, okay, if we look for more clues around this area, there's a potential clue over there. There's also another potential clue over there. Okay, so this zone is a high probability zone. So now what we do is we go back to the current price. Okay, and we see price went to go test that supply level, didn't go touch it quite as yet. So what would have been high probability setup is if price went and touched the supply level, and then boom, you take the reverse. But now price is coming back down. Let's look if there's a potential demand level. Okay, it's coming back to test the previous supply level. I don't like to trade when price comes back and retests levels that have broken. For me, once it's destroyed the level, I'm not interested in that level anymore. I'm looking for new, fresh levels that are high probability interest levels. So that's what the supply and the demand is looking like so far. So in terms of gold, in terms of the gold and the news, nothing high probability is looking to set up right now. So I'm not interested in the news that are coming up right now. Okay. Again, it doesn't mean because I'm showing you the strategy, you can just go trade every single high impact news. Okay, you trade the high impact news where the supply and the demand levels are adding up. Okay, all the boxes must be ticked. Okay, for it to be high probability setup. Okay, if you following me, it's making sense, then give me a gold in the chat box. And also, if you have any final questions, feel free to ask me now. Okay, before I end this live stream, I wanted it to be a quick live stream, but give me a gold in the chat box if you're following me, and any questions before we end the live stream right now. I'm probably going to do another couple of live streams this week because I'm seeing some setups on S&P 500, crude oil as well as setting up, and it's the first week of the month. First week of the month, we know first week of the month is when there are high impact news galore. Okay, so there's high impact news tomorrow on Aussie dollar. There's going to be high impact news, like literally setting up the whole week. So let me show you, or let me look at Forex Factory and see what it's plotting. So Tuesday, which is tomorrow, we've got Aussie dollar, high impact news. Wednesday, there's Aussie dollar again, and dollar, okay, and CAD as well. So Wednesday, I'm going to be focusing on the charts, looking for these high impact news trade setups. Thursday, not much. There's the euro, but not a fan of euro. Friday, NFP. So you know, NFP, it is what it is. It's like it's inviting you to come and collect easy pips. I'm in profit on gold. Awesome. Nice one. Katleo. I am a beginner. Please help me to learn. Yeah, hopefully you're learning now because I'm showing you the strategy. If you want to learn more, click on the links in the description. How to draw supply and demand levels, how to trade high impact news, and how to trade like a smart trader and follow the smart money. Okay, any reason for your long on Bitcoin? Yeah, support and resistance, horizontal support and resistance, break and retest of resistance. I mean, very, very simple. Let's see if I can show you my support and resistance levels on my support and resistance levels on my chart. Bitcoin doing very well right now. So, or maybe I'll do another live stream on Bitcoin. Okay, I don't want to get into Bitcoin right now. This video is about gold. So, if you guys want me to do some crypto analysis, I'm happy to do so. I've just noticed that people, they don't care about crypto. I don't know why, because it's like easy money, but no one cares about crypto as far as I've seen. But if you do care about crypto, you'll let me know. So we buy or sell right now. Right now, we're not doing anything on gold. Okay. Right now, we're not doing anything on gold. But like I'm saying, this week, first week of the month, there's going to be a lot of high impact news coming up. So a lot of opportunities to look for trades. If you trade with supply and demand and forex volume and you use the strategy that I'm showing you, okay, I'm showing you the strategy absolutely free. I'm not charging you a dime. I'm literally just want you to be a smart trader. I'm tired of seeing dumbass traders blowing their accounts and like literally they're going nowhere slowly. So I'm just trying to get you to where you want to get to in the quickest way possible. Yeah, like crypto is easy money. You can make money on the weekends too. Exactly. So when the markets are closed, forex markets are closed on the weekend, you just collect those crypto pips and those crypto profits as well. You're welcome, Katlejo. You help me a lot. I'm a spot trader right now. Awesome, guys. But that is it for today's live stream. Again, supply and demand, FX volume, trade like a smart trader, and follow the smart money. That is how you do it in this game. Okay, don't be an amateur trader, don't be a dumb trader. Trade with the banks, trade like a smart trader, and follow the smart money. I'll see you guys in the next live analysis sometime this week. Smart trader, I'm out. Aweh, Millionaire. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell.
Batman, Batman, Batman. Batman, Batman, Batman.